First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff in a single back formation. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early down. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense, most recently.
And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers that are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
And sack sets up second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Gonzalez. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
that kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
2nd and 1 now at the 17. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pressure gets to him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
This big tight end running a corner route, listen, as a defensive coordinator, if you put a smaller safety on him, he's too small to be able to match up with his size. And if you go with a linebacker, you're going to be too slow to go with his speed.
Trying to extend the play. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown. Penn State just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
This time, a completion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the Big Boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks.
And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Pass caught. Can he get in? He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. One or two plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they start the drive with an end-around play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today, the receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Direct snap to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The 4th down completion to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, it's a completion, but obviously short of the goal line. Late in the game, they've got to go for it. They've got to come up with this touchdown. Give the defense a lot of credit for keeping him out of the end zone to set up this 4th down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
They continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wallace. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.